He was speaking at the election results announcement at the IEC earlier this evening. The president said this election showed that freedom reigned in South Africa, echoing former President Nelson Mandela's inauguration speech in 1994. Ramaphosa thanked the millions who went to the polls to choose their public representatives, as well as the political parties that contributed to a largely peaceful poll.
I also wish to extend my most sincere gratitude to the leaders and members of the various political parties that participated in the elections. In both your conduct and your words, you contributed significantly to the peace and calm which characterized the entire election season. Yes, there was a lot of contestation. There was a lot of exchange of wonderful words to each other, difficult words and harsh words to each other, but we were all in a contest. And I thank you for engaging in a most wonderful contest, and our people have now spoken, and all of us are called upon to accept the word and the will of our people irrevocably. I wish to thank all the observer teams, both local and international. And I want to thank the AU, African Union, for having requested President Kikwete to lead that team, and also for other entities like Asia for having requested former President of Nigeria, President Goodluck Jonathan. President Kikwete, thank you very much for having come to our country to observe these elections. And thank you very much for the words that you pronounced. President Kikwete, who I saw earlier, said these elections were free and fair, but they were also legitimate. He added that adjective, and thank you very much for legitimizing our elections. I also wish to thank the media, which continues to play such a vital role in our democracy, and which was so important in ensuring that South African people were well informed as they went to vote. The media continues to play a pivotal role in the life of our country, and we thank them dearly, and we know that many of them did not sleep for much of the time. You are now granted presidential permission to go and sleep. What happens hereafter doesn't really matter. You can go and have a holiday and sleep for a number of weeks. We will get on with the work. Leave it to us. Lastly, I wish to thank the religious leaders of our country, of all faiths, who prayed for a peaceful election. You kept praying as all of us as leaders of our various political parties crisscrossed the length and the breadth of our country. You kept telling us that you are praying for our elections. And I also want to thank our traditional leaders who, as various leaders went through the length and breadth of the country, you gave them passage to go into the villages, into the places where our people live. We thank you truly for all that. I salute each and every one of you, and I thank you for making it possible for this election to be a resounding expression of the will of the people of South Africa. We can declare with certainty that democracy has emerged victorious in our country. Our people have given all the leaders of this country a firm mandate to build a better South Africa for all. Let us now work together, black and white, men and women, young and old, to build a South Africa that truly belongs to all who live in it, as proclaimed by our forebears as they drafted the Freedom Charter. One South Africa which is united, which is non-racial, non-sexist, democratic, and prosperous. Let freedom reign, and let democracy reign, and let the sun never set on so glorious a human achievement as the first democratically elected president of our country, Nelson Mandela, said. I thank you all.